Hello students, in this video we have to solve examples from 9 onward in the problem set of probability. We start ninth example. In last video we already solved examples up to 8. What is ninth example? See here, length and breadth of rectangular garden are 77 meter and 50 meter. This is the first thing given. There is a circular lake in the garden having diameter of 14 meter, means this diameter is given as 14 meter, diameter of this lake. Due to wind, a towel from a terrace on the nearby building fell into the garden. Then find the probability of the event that it fell in the lake. Means from nearby terrace that towel fell into the garden and it is a possibility that it may fall in the lake or in garden anywhere. Means we have to find out the probability to fall that towel only in case of lake, and that's why here we are solving. First we have to find out the area of this rectangular garden. First we find the area of rectangular garden. We already know the garden is rectangular, that's why its area is equal to L into B, that is equal to length is 77, breadth is 50. Means the answer is, if we find out that answer, the product is 3850 meter square. Means this is the number of yes, means that towel may fall into total area. That's why number of yes is equal to 3850. Now the diameter of this circular garden is 14 meter, and that's why its radius is equal to 7 meter. Here we write the diameter of circular garden is equal to 14 meter. Therefore R is equal to 7 meter because d by 2. Now we have to find out the area of that circular garden. Area of circular garden means area of circle. We have to use the formula pi r square, that is equal to pi means 22 upon 7, r 7 into 7, 7 cancel. My answer is 154 meter square. Means this is the event that towel fell into the lake. And suppose if we assume that event as A, be the event that the condition is towel fell into lake, and that's why number of A is equal to 154. Means here we have to find out the probability now by our formula. Probability of A is equal to number of A upon number of S, that is equal to 154 upon 3850. If we simplify, we will get the answer 1 upon 25, and that's why the probability of fell towel into the lake, that is equal to 1 upon 25, and that is the answer of question number 9. Now we are taking question number 10. See the question number 10. What is question number 10? In a game of chance, a spin arrow is given in the figure. A spinning arrow comes to rest at one of the numbers 1 to 8. Means in this circular disc spinning wheel there are 8 numbers. All these are equally likely outcomes. We have to find out the probability that it will rest at, and there are 4 events given, 4 conditions given. First of all, we have to find out the probability for this. Before that, we have to write down the sample space for this event such that see here, sample space S is equal to, total 8 points are there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. That's why number of S is equal to 8. Now what is the condition given? The probability that it will rest at 8. It will rest at 8. Means here we write, let A be the event. A be the event that the arrow come to number 8. The arrow comes to 8 on rest at 8, comes to rest at 8. Therefore, A event will contain only this sample point, that is 8. Therefore, number of A is equal to 8, means number of A is equal to 1. Probability of A is equal to number of A upon number of S, that's equal to 1 upon 8, and that is the answer. This is first answer, probability of A is equal to 1 upon 8. Now the second condition, the arrow come to rest at an odd number. Means here we have to assume that let B be the event that the arrow comes to rest at an odd number. It is the condition given, odd number. Therefore, that event B should contain only odd numbers from above sample space 1, 3, 5, 7. Therefore, number of B is equal to 4, and that's why probability of B is equal to again number of B upon number of S, that's equal to 4 upon 8. We may simplify further. Probability of B is equal to 1 upon 2 because both numbers are divisible by 4. Now the third condition, a number less than 9, and here all the numbers should be that are less than 9. Sorry, third is remaining there, a number greater than 2. Therefore, here we have to assume event C, the number greater than 2, that the number means the arrow comes to rest at a number greater than 2. Therefore, event C should contain the numbers greater than 2, means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Probability of C is equal to, here number of C is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probability of C, number of C upon number of S, that is equal to 6 upon 8. We may simplify dividing by 2. Probability of C is equal to 3 upon 4, and that is the third answer of this question. Next one, last one, the number, a number less than 9 and all sample point are less than 9. Let D be the event that arrow comes to rest, the arrow comes to rest at a number less than 9. Less than 9 means we have to write all sample points in this event 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Therefore, number of D is equal to 8. Probability of D is equal to 8 upon 8, that is probability is 1, means 100% probability is there. Such type of event is called as certain event. That is for extra information. Now we are going to see example number 11. What is the example number 11? See here. there are 6 cards in a box, each bearing a number from 0 to 5. Find the probability that each of the following events that a card drawn shows. Means first of all we have to write down the sample space that should contain the numbers 0 to 5, and that's why here we have to write the sample point as S is equal to the sample point only 0 to 5, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Means here number of S is equal to 6. Now what is the event A? That event is means the number on card is a natural number. The number on card is a natural number, and that's why here we assume that let A be the event. A card drawn shows a natural number. The card drawn shows a natural number, means except 0 all numbers are natural, and that's why event A should contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of A is equal to 5. Probability of A, that is equal to number of A upon number of S, that's equal to 5 upon 6, and that is the first answer. Now the second one, this is first one, we are taking the second part. A number less than 1, means we have to assume here let event be such that the card drawn shows a number less than 1. Means that event B contain only one number, that is 0. Number of B is equal to 1. Probability of B is equal to number of B upon number of S, that is equal to 1 upon 6. That is the second answer. Now the third, it is a whole number, means third part, let C be the event. The card drawn, it is common for in all example, only let C be the event. The card drawn shows a whole number. This is the condition given, that card having whole number. Therefore event C that having the numbers which are whole numbers only, and all sample space that are whole numbers, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they are of whole numbers, means we write here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That's why number of C is equal to 6. Probability of C is equal to number of C upon number of S, that is equal to 6 upon 6, means probability is 1. Means here whole numbers are totally 6, and that's why probability is 1. And last fourth part, that is a number is greater than 5. Means here we assume another event, let event D such that the card drawn shows a number greater than 5, and there is no card which is greater than 5, means that D is empty set. Therefore number of D is equal to 0. Probability of D is equal to number of D upon number of S, that's equal to 0 upon 6, that is equal to 0. Means this is impossible event whose probability is 0, and this is certain event whose probability is 1. Now we are taking the next question of problem set. Here question number 12, that a bag contains 2 red, 3 white, 3 green balls. A bag contains 2 red, 3 white and 3 green balls, and that's why here we assume that balls S means sample space, 2, 3 red means R1, R2, R3. After that 3 white means W1, W2, W3, and 3 green means G1, G2 and G3. Means here totally how many balls are there? 9 balls. Number of S is equal to 9 because one ball is taken out of the bag randomly, means number of S is equal to 9. Now we have to find out the probability that the ball drawn is red, secondly not red, and for third either red or white. First of all we assume that let event A such that the ball drawn is a red ball. There are 3 red balls, means event A contain R1, R2, R3. That is number of A is equal to 3. Therefore probability of A is equal to number of A upon number of S, means 3 upon 9. We may simplify further as 1 upon 3, and that is the first answer. Now the second condition, second event not red. Therefore here we assume let event B such that the ball drawn is not red. The ball drawn is not red. Is not red means either it may white or green. Means there are totally white balls and green balls. W1, W2, W3. Next one G1, G2, G3. Means here number of B is equal to 6. Now we find the probability. Probability of B is equal to number of B upon number of S, that is 6 upon 9. After simplifying, divisible by 3 means 3 2 and 3 6 2 upon 3 is the answer for this probability. Next one, that the either white, red or white, either red or white, means there are 2 types of ball, red and white also. Means here we write third part, let event C the ball drawn is either red or white. Means there are 2 types of ball, red and white. Means C event contains R1, R2, R3, W1, W2, W3. Therefore number of C is equal to 6. Now we find the probability. Probability of C is equal to number of C upon number of S, that is equal to 6 upon 9. After simplifying we get the answer 2 upon 3. In this way we solve question number 12. Now see the question number 13. Each card bears 1 letter from the word mathematics. Means here we have to prepare a sample space using the letters from the word mathematics. Means here we solve the example like this way. Sample space S that will be containing the spelling mathematic letters, that is M after A, T, H, E, again M, A, T, I, C, S. That are the letters taken from the word mathematics. the card are placed on. Here total letters are number of yes is equal to 11. Now event A is the cards are drawn upside down. Find the probability that the card drawn bears a letter M. Means here we assume let event A such that the card drawn bears the letter M. It is the condition given, a letter M. Here two M letters are there, therefore this event A contain 2 times M, which are taking from this sample space. Therefore number of A is equal to 2. Probability of A is equal to number of A upon number of yes, that's equal to 2 upon 11, and that is the answer. Now we are taking question number 40. See the question number 14. Out of 200 students from a school, means there are total 200 students. Means here we write there are total 200 students. It is already given in sentence. Therefore number of yes is equal to 200. This is the first condition, first sentence. 135 like kabaddi and remaining students do not like the game. Means here two events are there. 135 like kabaddi and remaining one means 65 do not like kabaddi because they do not like game. And we have to find out if one student is selected random from students, find the probability that the student selected does not like kabaddi. Here it is given that 135 like kabaddi. We have to mention that 135 like kabaddi. Therefore total student 200 minus 135, that's equal to 65 students do not like kabaddi. Do not like game means do not like that kabaddi, any game. And therefore this event, because we have to find out that probability that does not like kabaddi. Suppose here we'll assume let event A such that the student selected from that 65 students selected does not like kabaddi. It is the condition given, does not like kabaddi, and therefore number of A is equal to 65, as 65 students do not like kabaddi. Now we find out the probability. Probability of event A is equal to number of A upon number of yes, that is equal to 65 upon 200. Now we may divide both numbers by 5. We obtain probability of event A is equal to 13 upon 40, and that is the answer. Now the next one, 15 number, it is hot topic question. A 2-digit number is to be formed the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 with repetition of digits is allowed, and we have to find out the probability further. Means here first of all we have to mention that 2 digits number we have to form. If we take the 0 at tens place, that do not form 2-digit number, and that's why we start from 1. Yes should contain 1 0 1 1 because repetition is allowed. 1 2 means 12, 13, 14. Now start from 0, start from 2 as tens place, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now taking 3 as tens place, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Means 5 numbers are formed again from 3. Now taking 4 as tens place, 40, 41, 42, 43 and 44. Means each tens place digit forming 5 numbers means there are totally 20 numbers, means number of S is equal to 20. Events are given as the number so form is a prime number. This is the condition, and here we have to assume let event A such that the number form is prime number. The number form is a prime number. Is prime means we have to select only prime numbers from sample space. That numbers contain 11, 13, after that 23, after that 31, next one that is 43, 41 and 43, and therefore number of A is equal to 6. Now we find the probability. Probability of A is equal to number of A upon number of S, means 6 upon 20 dividing by 2, we will get 3 upon 10. It is the probability of that event. Now the second part, multiple of 4, means we are to assume here let event B such that the number form is multiple of 4, is multiple of 4, means we have to choose the numbers which are multiple of 4 only. Therefore B event should contain, that is 12, after 20, after that 24, 32, after that 40, next one 44. Means in this way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers are there. Number of B is equal to 6. Therefore probability of B is equal to number of B upon number of S, that's equal to 6 upon 20. After dividing by 2 we will get 3 upon 10 again. Now third event is multiple of 11, means we have to assume third event let event C such that the number form is multiple of 11, is multiple of 11, and we have to choose only multiple of 11 numbers. That numbers are 11, 22, 33 and 44, and that's why event C we can write like this way: 11, 22, 33, 44. Therefore probability number of C here, that's equal to 4. Probability of C is equal to number of C upon number of S, means 4 upon 20. After simplifying we get the answer 1 upon 5. Now the next one, question number 16. The faces of die bear a number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of ordinary die should show that number 1 to 6 number, but instead of here the numbers are 0 to 5. If die is rolled twice, then find the probability that the product of digits on the upper faces is 0. Means we have to write down the sample space for 2 dice are rolled or a die is rolled twice. That's why here we write first a die is rolled twice. Means here the sample random experiment is a die is rolled twice, and that's why we have to write down that sample space. That sample space should contain 36 numbers like this way. First we have to write down the brackets for our neat writing, because there are 36 possibilities starting from 0 on first die, 0 on second die. Like this way we can write down that letter. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6th row will be there. and after that complete this curly bracket. Now we have to write down from 0 on first die, 0 on second, 0 on second time, 0 on first time, 1 on second time, 0 on first time, 2 on second time, like this way, 0 3, 0 4, 0 5. Now 1 on first time, 0 on second time means 1 0, 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5. Next one 2 0, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5. Next one 3 0, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5. After that 4 0, 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 4, 4 5. Last line 5 0, 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5 means number of yes is equal to 36 here. Now what is the probability condition given? That the product of digits on the upper face is 0. Means we have to choose the sample points from this such that upper faces product is 0. Here we have to assume let event A such that the product of the digits on upper faces is 0. Digits on upper faces is 0. It is the condition given, and therefore that event A should contain like this way, where one of the number is 0, then product will be 0, means we have to take all these 1 and all these, means this first row and first column, means that pairs contain 0 0, 0 1, 0 2, 0 3, 0 4, 0 5. And next one, that is after 0 5, we have to write down this 1 0, 2 0, 3 0, 4 0 and 5 0. Means in this way totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this way there are totally 11 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Means number of A is equal to 11. Therefore, using the formula for probability of A is equal to number of A upon number of S, that's equal to 11 upon 36, and that's the answer. Now here the next is the activity. We have to fill that activity according to our class. Means we have to do this activity according to our class. What is the activity? Total number of students in your class. You have to fill yourself according to your class. If suppose there are 50 students, we have to fill up here 50. Total number of students. Number of students from your class wearing spectacles. If suppose there are 20 students who are wearing spectacles, that's why number of A is equal to 20. Probability of randomly selected student wearing spectacles, that is number of A upon number of S, means we can write here 20 upon 50, number of A upon number of S, that will be 2 upon 5. The answers vary from class to class according to students. Probability of randomly selected students not wearing spectacles. Here 20 students wearing spectacles means 30 students do not wearing spectacles, and that's why probability we can find out number of B upon number of S, that's equal to 30 upon 50, means the answer will be 3 upon 5. Means in this way we can solve by actual observation, actual readings. Now activity second, decide the sample space yourself and fill the boxes. Here we have to fill the activity second as our wish, means you can take any numbers. What is given? Sample space. You may take any sample space according to your wish. For example, here we take 1 to 50 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. You may take any, that's why number of years is equal to 50. Now next one, the condition for event A, getting an even numbers. From this 1 to 50 numbers, write down even numbers in this event A. That will be 2, 4 up to 48. Means in this way, we have to write down this sample space according to this sample space taken, this event A. That's why number of A, we have to count that should be here 25. Therefore, probability of A is equal to number of A upon number of S, that's equal to 1 upon 2. Though you take the sample space 1 to 100, 1 to 60, between any two numbers, the even numbers we have to count from this sample space and then find out this probability. For these last two examples, means for last two activities, the numbers should vary from class to class, student to student, as your wish. You have to fill that activity blanks. Okay, here we end the problem set of probability chapter. The next chapter you will see in next video.